Welcome back to my channel Knowledge Chronicle.
Today we're diving into the fascinating world of cells, the building blocks of life. If you've ever wondered what makes plants green, how our muscles work, or why your brain never takes a day off, it all boils down to these microscopic powerhouses. Buckle up, because we're about to break it all down, layer by layer. What are eukaryotic cells? To understand eukaryotic cells, let's start with their name. IE means true, and karyon means nucleus. These are the cells of plants, animals, fungi, and protists. Basically everything alive except bacteria and archaea. What makes them special? Organization. They have membrane-bound organelles like a nucleus to store DNA and mitochondria to generate energy. Think of them as well-organized offices where every department has a unique role. For example, the nucleus is the CEO, mitochondria are the power plants, and the Golgi apparatus is the packaging unit. Cool, right? The cell membrane, the gatekeeper. Now let's zoom in on the cell membrane. Imagine a city surrounded by walls with guarded gates. The cell membrane is just like that, but way cooler. It's made of a lipid bilayer. Picture two layers of oil molecules with heads that love water, hydrophilic, and tails that hate it, hydrophobic. This design keeps the insides of the cells safe and ensures only the right molecules get in or out. Fun fact: scientists in the 1950s first understood the membrane using red blood cells, RBCs. Later, the fluid mosaic model by Singer and Nicholson explained how proteins float in the lipid layer like boats in a sea. This fluidity helps in processes like cell division, osmosis, and active transport. Passive transport versus active transport. Passive molecules like oxygen flow in naturally, without energy. Active, think of Na+/K+ pumps, pushing sodium and potassium ions against their concentration gradient. This process requires ATP, the cell's energy currency. The cell wall, a fortress for plants. If you think cell membranes are cool, wait till you hear about the cell wall. This feature is unique to plants, fungi, and some protists. It's a tough outer layer made of cellulose in plants or materials like chitin in fungi. It provides shape, protection, and helps in cell-to-cell interaction. Fun fact: algae have cell walls rich in calcium carbonate, giving them rigidity. This is why corals and shells are so sturdy. The endomembrane system, the cell's supply chain. Cells are like factories, and the endomembrane system is their logistics network. It includes the endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, and vacuoles. Let's break them down. Endoplasmic reticulum, ER, rough ER, RR. Studied with ribosomes, it's the site of protein synthesis. For example, insulin, a protein hormone, is synthesized here in pancreatic cells, smooth ER, CR. This is where lipids and steroid hormones are made. Liver cells have abundant SR to detoxify chemicals. Golgi apparatus. Think of the Golgi as the post office of the cell. It takes proteins and lipids from the ER, processes them, and packages them for delivery. Glycoproteins, proteins plus sugar, and glycolipids, lipids plus sugar, are created here, essential for cell communication. Lysosomes. These are the cell's recycling centers. Packed with hydrolytic enzymes, they break down unwanted materials. If they malfunction, it can lead to diseases like Tay-Sachs. Vacuoles. In plant cells, vacuoles store water, nutrients, and waste. They even help maintain turgor pressure, keeping plants upright. Fun fact: amoeba's vacuole helps in digestion and excretion. The powerhouse mitochondria. Now let's talk about the mitochondria, known as the powerhouse of the cell. They generate ATP through aerobic respiration. They're sausage-shaped and have two membranes. The outer is smooth and the inner folds into cristae. These folds increase the surface area for energy production. Did you know mitochondria have their own DNA and divide independently, just like bacteria? Plastids, the plant's solar panels. Plastids are exclusive to plants. Among them, chloroplasts contain chlorophyll and carry out photosynthesis. Chromoplasts give flowers their vivid colors. Leucoplasts store starch, oils, or proteins. For instance, the green color of leaves comes from chloroplasts, while the bright red of tomatoes comes from chromoplasts. Ribosomes, the protein factories. Ribosomes, discovered by George Palade, are tiny non-membranous structures made of RNA and protein. They exist in two types: 70s ribosomes found in prokaryotes and 80s ribosomes present in eukaryotes. These structures are where protein synthesis happens. Think of them as construction sites assembling the building blocks of life. Cytoskeleton, the framework. The cytoskeleton is a network of protein fibers that maintain the cell's shape, help it move, and organize its contents. Imagine it as the scaffolding inside a building. Nucleus, the control center. Lastly, the nucleus, the most important organelle, contains DNA, the genetic blueprint of life. Inside, you'll find chromatin, which is DNA plus proteins, and the nucleolus, where ribosomes are assembled. The nucleus also has a double membrane with pores, allowing communication with the cytoplasm. Fun fact: mature red blood cells lose their nucleus, making room for hemoglobin to carry oxygen. Wow, isn't the cell absolutely fascinating? Each part plays a role, just like team members working together to achieve a common goal. From mitochondria powering our cells to the nucleus storing life's instructions, it's a world of wonder packed into something so small. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Knowledge Chronicle. Your support helps us create more valuable and engaging content. See you in the next one.